I'm watching the situation. I haven't picked a side. I don't know enough to really know while I've been watching the situation. I remember growing up, I knew a lot of Russian people, a few Russian people, and I knew a few Ukrainian people. I was always under the impression that they were the same people. Russian and Ukrainian are pretty much the same people, very close, and then at some point there was political separations and a little bit of regional separation, but ultimately the same people. And it's not so much, it's more of and how I understand it, not really knowing everything, it's a political, how do I say this? Simply put, I notice it as Russian and Ukrainian, pretty similar, pretty much the same people. Political divide. Why can't we get along?
Can I answer?
Yes.
We are not the same people at all, completely and 100%. We have a different language, we have a different culture, we have a different souls, we have different everything. Unfortunately, I understand Russian because all, like 90% of the cartoons I was watching as a kid, that was in Russian language. And that's even, I was living very close to Poland, and if in my area it was, you know, a little bit better, but very close to Russia everybody had to speak Russian because it was a propaganda that they were trying to humiliate us as a nation and destroy us. It's not the war that happened in 2022. The full invasion happened in 2022. But I remember 2014, when I was a kid, I was in 3rd grade, and I remember how the war started. And that wasn't even the first war with Russia. So we are completely different people, and it's not about the politicians, because people that are holding the guns, that are shooting my people, they are not the politicians. They are just average Russians. And they have a choice, because many of them are just signing contract, they are paying them decent amount of money, and that's why they are going to shoot people, they are going to kill my nation. And it's a really hard topic for me, because I'm here by myself, my whole family is still in Ukraine, and every time I pick up my phone, I have a heartbeat, because I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's a last call, maybe someone happened, maybe someone died. So that's a really hard topic for me to discuss, to be honest. But I'm glad you asked, because I would like to, you know, share my opinion about that.
I know that it's a deep subject, and there's a lot of details, and it's a big subject.
I'ma take this package off of me, 'cause I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see, and I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. 'cause I can't shoot them anymore. That long black cloud is coming down, and I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. And I'm knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's Я бачу навколо каміння і квіти, міста і вокзали, і сонце, і сміх. Я буду чекати, я буду хотіти і бачити знову, і знову до них. Я їду додому, тебе додому, де очі знайомі, завжди нові. Я їду додому, до тебе додому, які ж вони довгі, ті ночі і дні.
Sorry.
А знаєш, буває, коли я не можу піднятися далі в полоні його, але відчуваю невидима сила мене підіймає, і знову я їду додому, до тебе додому, де очі знайомі, завжди нові. Я їду додому, до тебе додому, які ж вони довгі, ті ночі і дні, які ж вони довгі, ті ночі і дні.
When you play these Ukrainian songs for people and they connect with it, they're far from home. Is it more like I guess there's a lot of joy in it. Kind of
Bittersweet feeling when you hear Ukrainian song from another Ukrainian here. It's a bittersweet because yeah, there is a joy, but there is a reminder about what's happening now. So it could be happy. You could be happy about that. You could be sad about that. But that it's always like a strong emotion. And there was some crazy stories happening to me when I was playing. I remember one time I was playing in a Etobicoke at Lakeshore, and there is a woman, she came to me and she said, I don't know why, but I recognize your face. I was born in a small city, 30,000 people. And I was playing for her a few songs, and she said, I remember you when you was 5 years old. And I was like, how is it possible? Thing is, my mother, she's a teacher in school, and she had lessons after school, you know, when children were coming to our house to extra lessons, and she was one of those children. She is older than me, like 11, 12 years, but she still remember my face and she recognized me. So we are from the same city.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That was in Etobicoke?
Yeah.
Wow. That is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, I'm a believer. I believe in God. I'm a Christian. I don't believe in coincidences.
Yeah, there is no coincidence at all.
You know?
At all. Of course, no. If there would be coincidence, I would never stay in this country, because I'll tell you one more story, quick story. When I just came here, I had no friends, and when I just came here, I didn't have any plan how to survive, how to get a job, how to get an apartment to rent, and thankfully I found a job. My first job in Canada was snow cleaning, so I used to shovel snow like 14 hours a day, and I found this job on the third day in Canada. But I didn't have a plan, because I had a hotel for 2 weeks, and then I was doing some documents like health card. I was getting a health card. I was staying in the line, and there was one guy passing by me. I see him, and I have a feeling that I know him. And I came to him and I say, Ilya, is that you? And he said, Ostap. So that was a guy I used to study with him in a university. We were sleeping on the same bed. I'm on the second floor, he's on the first floor. And we were in the same room for like 6 months, because after the war started, I left the country, and we met here. He said, okay, after we done here, come over to my apartment. And then a week later, he offered me to rent apartment with him. So without that, I don't know if I would be still here. Without this coincidence, you know? Yeah. The world is so small.
Wow.
Yeah. Now he's in Vancouver.
That's in Vancouver.
Yeah.